Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
So we're here for our June 22nd Q&A today. I'm here with Valerie again. You can't see her, but you can hear her nice voice. And Facebook fans, how are you? How's everyone doing today? I think we have some rain headed our way, so it's a little gloomy out, but nevertheless, we're here to take your questions, any comments you have, and to give you guys back any, information that will be helpful for you. How are you doing today, Val?
I'm doing well. You guys have some good questions here. I'm excited to learn some new things myself too. And I'm
Nice.
happy to be here.
And as always, just make sure you give me a cue if my answers are in too much of anatomical speak. So,
Okay.
and then I want to wish Val a happy birthday. She celebrated her birthday this past weekend.
Thank you, Negin.
You're welcome. And also, I wanted to plug her. She just started a new, I guess, Instagram, right? Just Instagram following. Okay, not Facebook, right? Or
No, not on Facebook.
okay. So she just started her own Instagram page, sort of like aligned with what she's studying in school, but also a passion that she has, and bringing also good information to people, and helping to inspire them, guide them. What else? What else can you say about it, Val?
So I've been learning a lot in this new program I'm enrolled in at the nutrition school, and I love sharing what I learn, and it helps me make sure that I apply it to my own life. So it's
Nice.
been really enjoyable doing that.
Nice. Great. Okay, so we'll go right into our questions.
Okay. So the first one we have here is, what type of pillow is best?
Okay, I feel like we get this question like all the time. And it's not just pillow, but what mattress is good for my back? What pillow is good for my neck? And I usually, I don't have a specific answer. I feel like I'm a consumer of pillows and mattresses myself, so I don't know enough about them. I would say probably best to speak with an expert in the mattress stores about mattresses, just to be able to understand what I think each brand probably offers soft, firm, Tempur-Pedic style of mattress. So I think the thing that we can help to guide people when they ask this question is maybe the type of support that you need. So I don't think there's a miracle pillow. I mean, actually, there is the miracle pillow, but I don't believe that there is one mattress or pillow that's gonna take your aches and pains away, or fix your posture, or do any of those things. There's no magic pill. You have to pick a pillow or mattress that feels comfortable for you. So you have to test it out, and then ask, I guess, your doctor or physical therapist, hey, what type of support is good for me? So I usually answer that on an individual base, because if someone has severe changes in their spinal alignment, I might suggest something that's a little bit more firm to help support the changes that have already happened. If someone's already kind of in that hunched posture, I might suggest 2 or 3 pillows. You're not going to go back to being, you're not going to take your spine from being curved to now then being vertical. So there's what else? I think I usually just say, try it out, go to the store, try out a few, and see what feels the most comfortable. And then keep in mind, once you get a new mattress or get a new pillow, and I think we got a recent question about this as well. Know that you might be sore for a few days, because it is almost like buying a new pair of shoes. For us females, when we have to wear uncomfortable shoe wear, it always hurts the first few times we wear it until it's sort of broken in. So just keep that in mind. That's normal. If the pain does not go away, or the soreness does not go away, then you may have not picked the right mattress or pillow for yourself. So long story short, I know I always give these long-winded answers, so sorry about that, but it depends. But we usually make recommendations of the type of support. So you do want something to support you. You do want something to help promote the alignment of your spine. You don't want too many pillows that just raise your head up, so you're kind of like this the whole night. You do want to maintain that nice spinal alignment. And then as far as your back is concerned, if you feel good sleeping on a hard floor, then know that you want to pick a mattress that's more firm. If you do horribly sleeping on a hardwood floor, then you want to pick something more toward the softer side. So any follow-up questions to my answer, Val, that you might have?
No, I think your answer is pretty straightforward. I think like it's like no one size fits all. Everyone has their own different needs and different yeah, every pillow is different.
Okay. All right, cool.
So the second one we have here, can I get an idea of how well your knee replacement recovery will go?
Oh yeah, great question. So the best way to tell how your recovery will go is to, number one, think about yourself as a healer. Have you always been a good healer? Does your body do well when it's had either injuries or any other surgeries? And then a good thing to do is think of optimizing your body's nutrition prior to the surgery, leading up to the surgery. The other thing you want to think of is how bad of shape is this knee in as you go into your surgery. If it's gotten you to the point of severe disability, that might be an indicator that your recovery might be more tough. And also, third thing to consider is how much joint deformity has set in as you go up and as you go into the surgery. If your knee has gotten to the point where it's very knock-kneed or bow-legged or very stiff and hasn't straightened for a long, long time, that'll be an indicator that recovery might be more tough for you. Essentially, if you have like a bent knee, you're walking on a bent knee for so long because of severe arthritis and disability from this arthritis, your recovery is going to be more tough once they replace your knee, sorry, and then they reset it and realign it into a more straight posture, or at least they try to. Keep in mind that your muscles and ligaments and tendons around that stiff knee have been shortened and repositioned for a long time as your disability has set in. So once you try to aim to get a straight knee, they're not going to be willing to go straight right away. It's going to take a lot of time. So I would say, just to sum it up, how you heal, number one. Number two, the condition and severity of your knee arthritis leading into the surgery. And then number three, how much deformity you have in your knee joint. Has it been bow-legged? Has it been knock-kneed? Has it been really stiff to straighten for so long? And then let me see if there's anything else. Oh, and then the other thing would be, how healthy are the muscles around your knee? Like how strong are your hip muscles? How strong are your thigh muscles? And your calf muscles, or lower leg, I should say. So that also helps us to know how someone's going to do.
Okay. Next one is walking a good exercise for my husband? He has knee and leg pain, and how much?
Okay, so he has knee and leg pain. Is exercise a good exercise? I'm sorry, is walking a good exercise? I'd want to know if walking right now is uncomfortable for this individual. Is whatever knee or leg pain that they have, is it whenever they weight bear or put weight on the leg, does it hurt more? If so if standing and walking are uncomfortable, I wouldn't say walking is the exercise of choice. My feeling is that if that type of weight bearing and activity is creating an irritation in or around the joint or in the muscles, don't keep doing that. Figure out what the cause is for the pain, and then kind of take some steps back before going into an activity. Because walking, although for an able-bodied, healthy-bodied person is relatively easy, for someone who has joint or leg pain or knee pain, it could be very troublesome and very uncomfortable. So I wouldn't say do walking as the exercise. If walking is not uncomfortable for this person, then yeah, walking is a great exercise, as long as you're walking, your gait mechanics, which is the way your walking is, are normal. If you're limping and you're going to do walking long term, then that could set your other areas of your body up for an injury or pain.
Okay. Next question. Last night I slept incorrectly on my right hand. As a result, my entire hand and neck region is hurting a lot. I
Okay.
had a coma slam to relieve the pain. However, after 8 hours, the pain is back. What should I do?
Okay, good question. So you slept wrong. So I'm guessing like maybe the arm was like tucked under, or it was
Probably.
over, or something funny like that. If they said I slept, on it or incorrectly. And now they have arm pain and neck pain. Is that what
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So it sounds like you could have either overstretched just from being in a funny position for a long time. Sleep is usually when we sleep a certain way, it's going to be for hours, not just like a few minutes where you can kind of uncrinkle your body part and get it feeling good again. It could be if it was like, say they fell asleep with the arm overhead, a little less circulation to certain structures in the shoulder. And then most probably though, this sounds like it put an uncomfortable pull on the nerves. So it kind of pissed them off. and so they're feeling the rebound of an possibly, I don't want to say overstretched nerve, but possibly putting a lot of attention on the nervous system structure. So say the question again. Sorry, I just want to make sure. So they have neck pain, arm pain, and they're asking, what should I do?
Hand pain. They say as a result, my entire hand and neck region is hurting a lot from sleeping incorrectly.
Okay. I just give it some time. It sounds like they also mentioned some sort of medication that they took. I'm guessing it's probably an anti-inflammatory or a pain reliever. See after a day if nothing has changed, has the pain come down at all? If it has not, and it's there constant, then give a physical therapist a call, or seek the help of your doctor just to let them evaluate it. But it sounds like if the pain is in the hand now, yeah, you probably just kind of like I think we think of it as when our hand falls asleep, you have it like curled all night and then you wake up and your hand's like numb. And that's the same nerve or similar nerves that like when we think of when we have carpal tunnel. So your arm kind of fell asleep or your hand fell asleep from the icky posture that it was in for a long period of time. So just give it a day or two, see if it relieves itself a little bit. If not, then give a physical therapist or your doctor a call.
Okay. Next question. I'm suffering from an extreme pain in my hips. I am 5 months pregnant, and this pain happens quite suddenly. Is this a common pregnancy symptom that will go away, or will it actually last even after my delivery? If so, what is the best option to fix it?
Okay, great question. I'm happy that we get these questions from the pregnant population. There's so much help to be given to them or can be given to them. And a lot of times it gets overlooked like, oh, it's just part of pregnancy. You just have to deal. Once you give birth, it'll go away because you're carrying a lot of weight in the front of your body. So it's, not only pulling you forward, but it's making you hyperextend your back, et cetera, et cetera. So, great question. Yes, this is something that could be a symptom of the changes that your body goes through in pregnancy. Can it be helped? Absolutely, yes. And is it something that we can help with? Absolutely. Just like any other person that comes in with any musculoskeletal possible injury or irritation, we do a full assessment and we look to see where the area of the injury or the pain could be. And I think what was the other question? Will it go away once I have the baby?
Yeah, it said,
Okay.
would it actually last even after my delivery?
I can't confidently say yes because I don't know where the hip pain is coming from. However, it's in the lumbopelvic hip complex area, which is where a lot more of the changes in a pregnant body take place. So I would guess that yes, this is a pregnancy related pain due to the changes in your body and posture. It is something that can be helped. And I would take a guess that it will go away after delivery. However, it's always good to get a postpartum visit in with someone like ourselves as physical therapists, just to make sure, hey, this could be improved in your body to prevent any weaknesses that sometimes develop, like in the abdominals and the core. And knowing that you're going to be also carrying a growing baby in your arms and no longer in your belly, so they're not attached to you, but you're going to be in awkward postures from carrying, from nursing, from a lot of different things. So you do want to make sure to strengthen your body up as much as possible postpartum.
Makes sense. Next question said, I'm a sports person. I generally play tennis, but nowadays my humerus bone, muscle, and the shoulder pains during service. I
Okay.
tried some online exercises to get rid of it, but the pain still stays the same. So
Okay.
please tell me, what home remedy should I apply?
Okay. Shoulder pain, arm pain, I think they said, right? And I think they said service, but serving, probably from serving. So I'm guessing it's like
Probably.
the arm comes overhead and then, has to swing through. I'm not a tennis player, but I know that this is the mechanism of the motion. So,
Probably.
overhead reaching is uncomfortable for them. I would get your took us into physical therapy. Let us evaluate it. I wouldn't, there's no home remedy that I can give you that will take away pain with overhead reaching to have to then generate a lot of force and swing through the serve. I'm sorry that I don't have an answer for. There are no home remedies. You need a musculoskeletal evaluation by your physical therapist.
Okay. Next question is, I went to play cricket and now I have a severe pain in my calf muscles. What can I do to stretch my muscles and get relief from the pain?
Okay, good question. I'm wondering if this is like a weekend warrior where they just sort of picked up a sport one day and just kind of went all out, maybe at a family party, maybe whatever. Severe pain in calf muscles after playing cricket. It could just be normal soreness that sets in when you do a workout. And so this particular workout was playing cricket. Normal soreness comes on anytime from a day or two later after the activity. So if that's the case, just wait it out. If it's hurting beyond 2 or 3 days of just the calf soreness, I would just give your doctor a call to examine it. Calf pain could be so many different things. I don't want to assume it's just muscular. It could be a lot of different things that are even out of our realm of treating, a little bit more serious. So if it continues beyond the few days, I would just let your doctor know, let them check it out.
Okay. I travel frequently and after every flight, I end up with a dull and stiff neck pain. Can you suggest if I should be opting for physical therapy or correct or prevent this? To correct or prevent this?
Yes, absolutely. Chronic stiff neck usually means that there's something underlying going on. I think I put a post up recently about this. Chronic neck stiffness, something usually it's an underlying shoulder problem or an underlying or like too much mobility in the neck, bad postures, too much on the phone and on the laptop. So yes, absolutely. We love to see you. Schedule an appointment if you're local. If not, seek out your local physical therapist.
And when you're on a plane, like when you're on a long flight, like what can you do to prevent that stiffness? Is there anything that
If it's just kind of like falling asleep funny, on the plane, because like you're sitting and you pass out. Um, I guess one of those neck pillows that goes around
yeah.
and contours and helps to support your neck. That would be one preventative thing. But again, it kind of goes back to, hey, is there something underlying going on? So if there's something underlying, it's already there. There's no preventing it. But I think if you just want to have better posture for yourself while you're traveling, just maybe invest in one of those pillows. What else? Let me just think. And then just, same as like in everyday life, like off the plane, like not too much of this with the phones. I know it's easy to say it, and I'm not preaching, I do it myself, but limit it. Like, know your screen time, set a reminder for yourself, that sort of thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
I am 26 years old and my weight is around 200 pounds. I'm 5'7" and female. I am jogging and doing various exercises to lose weight. However, I feel a lot of pain in my kneecap while doing so. Is it just the weight or some kind of deficiency?
Okay, great question. I applaud you for doing good exercises. I think that that's an awesome thing. Anything you can do to get your body strong sets you up for aging really well. So I love when I hear people are doing good exercising. So kneecap pain, and I think we've gotten this question a bunch of times, or maybe even every Q&A call that we have, where the person asking the question is saying, I'm a little bit overweight, and I started jogging and my knee hurts. What should I do? I don't know if you have a deficiency. I can't answer that. That would be something to speak to your doctor about, or a really good nutritionist. But really, I think the doctors have the ability to order like blood panels to see if you are deficient in anything. So you'd have to go to a doctor. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure what other professional can do that. I know there are some companies that can check your vitamin levels and other mineral levels, electrolytes, kind of like a mail-in thing. I'm sure it's pretty pricey, but you could look into that option as well to see if there's any, mineral or vitamin deficiencies in your body. However, don't assume that it's a deficiency. It could just be that your body's a little bit out of shape, in the sense of being ready for running and jogging. So what you can do is get a musculoskeletal evaluation done by someone like myself, a physical therapist. I would say that that's the number one thing to do. You don't want to allow this knee pain or kneecap pain to worsen, because then to make it better, it'll be a little bit more tough. So I would nip it in the bud, get an evaluation done, and let us tell you, based on our assessment, what could be improved to make your body better equipped for running and jogging.
Okay. The next question is, I have been suffering from heel spurs, particularly in the early morning and late at night. Should I take some physical therapy to manage the pain better?
Absolutely. I believe that they have heel pain. So, and they probably were x-rayed and it showed that they have a heel spur there. So, yes, physical therapy absolutely can help with heel pain. It's something that we treat a whole lot of. especially this season, everyone is starting jogging and running, and so if there's any even a little bit of tightnesses that we have naturally, sometimes it's harder for the body to work itself out. So they develop something gets strained. In this case, it's either the plantar fascia on the bottom of the foot, or the calf is too tight and the back of your lower leg, or your Achilles is too stiff. So even coming in for a consult and letting us kind of show you a few stretches that you can do or exercises you can do to prevent anything from worsening, and to improve the heel pain is a good idea. And it can absolutely be helped with physical therapy. We do it all the time.
Mhm. Okay. I have a weird habit of lying down and watching TV. I've also felt a little pain when I do so. Is my posture affecting my neck?
Yeah, certainly. I think if you think about the time that you're on your computer, say for work or school or whatever, or the times that you're on your cell phone, or the times that you're, let's see, I'm just thinking of all these static postures. Sleep, we spoke about that before. And, where your TV is positioned when you watch TV. I know it's like crazy to think, but a lot of us do have it like a little offset from where the way we sit. So you end up like this for like an hour or two, and that does have an effect. I think this is just a mild turn or rotation of the neck, so it's not that bad. But I think I'm assuming this person's probably lying down and they're kind of like they have their head propped like this, watching TV, like on a couch. So yeah, all you're doing is just putting your neck in extreme flexion and you're stretching out a lot of the back muscles, and you're allowing the front muscles to kind of get a little bit more stiff because you're shortening them. Um, I don't recommend it. I know we all do it sometimes, but I would just sit upright and watch TV. I wouldn't lie down, especially because you're feeling the pain uh, while they're doing it. So
Yeah, when they do so, yes.
yeah, I mean, listen to your body. So if it hurts when you do this, I know this is a kind of like a wise guy answer. Just don't do it or limit it. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think the times when we're um, on our devices and doing things are the times that we have to pay more attention to our bad postural habits. When we're usually walking around and moving, there's less harm. When we're sitting still, or lying still, and we're in bad postures, when more of the harm will take place.
Okay, makes sense. A recent article made me extremely worried. It said that twisting and turning of the body in yoga causes the bones to become weaker, and I go to yoga class at least twice a week. Should I be concerned?
Wow, interesting. Good question. I feel like there's so much information out there on like blogs and vlogs and and I feel like a lot of times like the information does not match up. They don't agree.
I agree.
If you are an active yoga, um, if you do yoga a lot and you felt good doing it and you haven't had any issues doing it, I would just continue. I think yoga's great. It allows your body and all the different connections in your body to become more flexible, and get stronger, because you have to hold those certain postures for duration of time. So, and I know there's more that it does, that it's a little bit out of my scope, like Eastern medicine, like
Mhm.
organs. I don't know the things I've heard, but just speaking to what it does to the muscles and the our joints and our fascial systems is amazing. And then the other thing it does is it brings a very deeper awareness for yourself of where your body's limitations are. And I think that's the most profound thing that yoga can do for a person. So I haven't heard that twisting and
Yeah, twisting and turning of the body causes the bones to become weaker.
yeah,
I've
I
never
don't
heard that.
know. I've never heard that. I've never seen that in my years of studies. I don't even, yeah, no, I would disagree. I disagree.
Mhm.
Um, keep doing your yoga. It's probably keeping you flexible and strong, and centered. So I don't think you should be concerned. I don't think twisting and turning is bad. We prescribe it during our exercises, a lot. Um, be mindful. Like no one's saying take a heavy weight and twist all of a sudden. You have to build your strength to do something like that. So yeah, I disagree with that statement about twisting and turning, weakening your bones.
Okay. When I got into an accident, my knee jerked forward and hit the dashboard of my car.
Wow. Okay.
Now my lower back is in pain, which goes in and out. What
Okay.
do you suggest I do?
Okay. I'm going to say come see us.
Mhm.
So you potentially could have a knee injury because there's trauma to the knee. It hits the dashboard, right? So it could injure ligaments inside the knee, outside the knee. It could just give a nice contusion to the bones, and that sometimes takes a while to feel better. Um, and then you're feeling on and off back pain. So it sounds like something up the chain from your knee to your thigh to your hip to your lower back to your pelvis was affected. So if you're local, come see us. If you're not local, go to a local, well-known physical therapist to let them evaluate probably your lumbo-pelvic hip complex area to see what is not right there.
Okay. Next question. I have a lot of leg pain due to varicose veins. Do you think it is advisable for me to do some physical therapy?
Good question. I don't even know if I have the answer to this one. Let me think. Varicose veins, right? So the venous system is not doing its best job to return blood flow back to the heart. Um, and the capillaries just kind of break. I'm just trying to think. Is physical therapy helpful for it? Is that what they're saying?
Yes.
Um, I guess in some ways it can be if you're I'd want to know if you're active or inactive. Um, so if you're looking for, say, physical therapy to help you sort of become a little bit less inactive and more active, kind of get sort of in shape, yes, it can be helpful. But I would make sure you get medical clearance to do anything. Um, and yeah, that's it's a I don't have like the answer for that, but it really depends on a few factors. Like I'd want to know their medical history, I'd want to know their activity level, and then I think I can better answer that question.
Okay, makes sense. I have a herniated disc around my neck region. Recently, I've noticed a tingling sensation in my right hand, along with a burning sensation too. There
Okay.
are also times where my thighs have muscular pain along the backside. Are these problems related to my spine? Could it be a serious issue involving my lower back?
That was a loaded question. So we got a few things going on. So
Yeah.
disc herniation, pain, numbness and burning in the arm, numbness, or I know it's burning
Um,
and
in the right hand, with
okay.
a burning sensation in the hand too.
Okay, so some sort of radiating pain into the hand. So it certainly could be from the disc herniation.
Mhm.
Um, I know people more so know it as like say pinched nerve. So the nerve could be pinched up here, or there could be inflammation around the nerve in the neck from the disc herniation. So that can be creating some weird feelings into the hand or the fingers. Um, a lot of times, if it's nerve related, people feel pins and needles, burning, shooting pain.
Mhm.
So I would, let us evaluate your neck area. Um, it can be remedied. No, do not freak out. Disc herniations do heal, and the feelings that you're having now into the hand can be remedied and heal and be better. And then with the low back, a dull pain in the thighs. Is that what the question?
Um, no, it's just that there are times where my thighs have muscular pain along the backside.
Okay, so some sort of possibly radiating pain also into the back of the thighs. That could be a number of things. So I think you're due for an assessment by a physical therapist. Let us evaluate your body and see what's going on up on the upper half and then the lower half as well.
Okay, I think that was our last one.
Okay.
And that's the one that I have here. Yeah.
Okay, let me just, I also sent, I'm trying to think, just wondering what questions we've gotten in the clinic. Did anything come to mind for you that we've been asked while you're there?
No, not that I can think
Yeah,
of.
we're getting the pillow and mattress question a lot. And so,
Yeah, in the office we get that question.
let's see. I'm trying to think. I think what I've seen a lot more right now, like this time of year, are foot and ankle stuff, like heel pain, plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, or some sort of chronic tendinopathy. I think people are going into, I think I spoke about this last week or last time we did this, into flip-flops, no support. All of a sudden the foot's like doing too much movement in the flip-flops and it doesn't have a good support. I'm not saying flip-flops are bad. I think also there's something there underlying. So that underlying maybe structural, postural thing with the foot, and then putting it into a flat platform when it's not ready can create or make your injury sort of appear a little bit more than when you're wearing sneakers and you have better support. And then I think from people doing gardening and some yard work or, some outdoor home projects or things like that, I think we've had a lot of like sacroiliac stuff in the last few weeks or months. And that's something where it's sort of like back pain some days, and it's usually on one side, and it's usually, I'll show you on me. So it's usually like right at your waistline, and it's on one side, not like just back pain up here, but right below the belt line on one side here, or usually here. And we're seeing a good number of that. So if that's something that you guys are feeling, let us know. There's a fairly easy remedy for it. What else? I'm just trying to think. I guess no real hot topics for today. Any words of wisdom to pass on to our listeners or viewers for today, Val? I think you had a good post up yesterday, and was it this morning or was it yesterday?
Yesterday. What did I? Oh yeah, yesterday I said something like, you don't need a special occasion to eat your favorite foods.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said.
Okay. And then there was something more like motivational. I wish I could
Oh
pull it
yeah,
up.
let me see. What did it? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. So it said, remember how blessed you are no matter what's happening.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Good one.
That's a good one. I like that. I think that's the one I was thinking of. I already forgot about the birthday cake. So, all right, cool. Well, it was awesome answering these questions. We love them. It's nice to be able to give some clarity sometimes, although I know it's general answers, like it's not specific to the individuals in a lot of ways, because you really need to be properly assessed to get the true right answer. So, but thank you for sending them our way and entrusting, your questions with us, and allowing us to help to answer them and give you some of that clarity. I know it's really tough when you have an ailment, even if it's not a chronic ailment, to know like, hey, what's the best thing I should do for myself right now? So as much as we can help, please send us more questions. We'll probably be back on in 2 weeks time, right? And then we'll take some more questions, and happily answer them. So thank you guys. Have a good rest of your